Mute your mic. You're disturbing everybody. I'm going to put out a poll. That's what you do.
Miss Haycraft.
Mm-hmm.
Poll hasn't came out yet.
I know, because I'm still trying to type it.
Oh, okay.
All right, there it is. I've got one vote for. Oh boy, we're all over the place. I've got 112. Yeah. Okay. Now I've got 4 voting for 1. 214. All right. So I showed you the polls on what everybody voted for. Okay, guys, if we're rounding it to the nearest 1,000, remember, all of these are the thousands place. So if I put it at the bottom, it would be 801,000. If I put then one more is 802,000. My midpoint would be 801,500. So 801,504 would go up here. This is where the data point would be. So it would be 802,000. Should be the correct answer. I only had 4 of you all that answered that correctly on the poll. Only 4. That's 50%. That's not good because 50% is an F. Half of you would have failed this question. Yes, Wyatt.
Well, I'm on the vote now, but every time I press up, it's not letting me.
Well, I ended the vote. When I show you the results, I have ended the vote. Okay? So let's try the next one. I don't know what I got on there. All right, so this one we're rounding to the nearest 10,000. 10,000, not to the nearest 1,000. So if we're rounding to the nearest 10,000, I guess I'll just put this in the poll.
I did that catch on messing with that thing.
So you round that one to the nearest 10,000, and I will type.
Because I'm messing with the presents.
Wyatt, you're unmuted, darling. Leland, you've got to be working, not the bunny.
I already know what it is.
Well, I've only got 1 vote right now, and they're not right. So if you voted, you need to go back and look at the question again.
There, I voted.
Okay. Right now, I've got 4 votes. Oh, Kingston's on. I'll have to have more than 8 now on votes. I should have 9 votes going on the poll. Got an 8 right now. Over here and check and see if that PC on. I still have 1 person to vote. I'm hoping this last person gets it right because right now we're at 50% of the class that can do this one correct. It's 8:26, Elizabeth. There we go. Yes, tip the scales. So we had 5 people that got it correct. So we're over 50%. Good. So if you said this was 30,000, you're correct. Because the 10,000 is the 2. So if we were over here in the margin and we wrote, well, 2 10,000s, 1 more 10,000 is 30,000, halfway in between is 25,000. I would put the 26 dot up here, so 30,000 should be circled. We are not rounding to the thousands place, so wouldn't include the 26,000. Okay, so let's go over here to B now. This is your question. I don't know what's all over this paper, but this is your question, and you're rounding it to the 10,000. So I'll create the poll. You do your work on your paper. We have 5 people getting it correct. The quiz is on Friday. We've got to get this.
I can't hear anything.
Well, you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be working out B because I'm creating the next one. And I just launched it for you to vote on it. Come on, we want more than 5 kids to get it correct. That's how many we got last time. 5 kids got it correct last time. What in the world? 2 people have already voted wrong. 3 people have voted wrong. It's rounded to the nearest 10,000, guys. 10,000. Oh, this is not good. Only 2 people have got it correct at this point. 3 people have got it correct. Okay, so 6, 7, 8. I've got one more person that needs to vote, and then I'm going to show you what everybody voted. Of course, it won't show you the names, but you'll at least get to see where they voted. Four people. So we're less than 50% of our kids that got it correct. So that is 9 people. I'm going to end the poll and then show you the results so you can see where everybody voted. One person voted for 34,000. 3 people voted for 35,000. 4 people voted for 30,000 and 1 person voted for 40,000. Now, the first question is the 10,000s. This is what's in the 10,000s. That's what's in the 10,000. So everything that's after that 3 is going to be a 0. That 3 is either going to stay a 3 or go up to a 4. That's the only 2 options. So 34 and 35,000, 4 people voted for those 2, and it shouldn't even be an option. Not with your math reasoning skills. Should not even be an option. So if I was to go over here and think about this, that means I would have 3 10,000s. One more would be 4 10,000s. Halfway in between is going to be 35,000 because that's my midpoint that I can't circle. And if I put this on here, is it greater than or less than my midpoint? My data dot is going to be down here with my number. So 30,000 is going to be circled. So 30,000. So if we were on a boat, we would have sunk our boat and every one of us would have died because only 4 people got it right and 5 people got it wrong. All right, let's try C. Let's shoot for more people getting it right. So we're rounding it to the nearest 10,000. I'm going to create the poll. You work it out on your paper. All right, the new poll has been launched. It's live. So whenever you've got your answer, please don't sink the boat. I need 5 or more kids to get this correct. Uh-oh, we're off to 1 and 1. One's right and one's wrong. Oh, 3's right and 2's wrong. Oh no, 4's wrong and 3's right. Our boat is not taking on water right now. This is not good. Oh. Layla, stop it. You'll confuse everybody. Leland, I really think you confused people because now I've got 5 that's wrong and 3 that's right. Because if you voted for 800,000, you're wrong. Yeah, and you just put 888 up, Leland. Not good. I got one more person to vote. Because right now I've only got 8 people. Leland's laughing, but this is how I decide if we do more work or less work. And yeah, yesterday we got to move through math pretty quick because everybody was getting it right. Today does not looking so hot for you all.
Leland, you're the only one that's going to make us do more work.
Uh-oh. So we're
Now I know how to type in.
So I did have 4 people that got it correct and 5 people that got it wrong.
Please trust me.
So let's look at this. 10,000s. Well, we know this is in our 10,000 spot, but we have to include everything in front of that because it doesn't change. So 78 10,000s. One more is 79 10,000s. The midpoint is 785,000. So if I go, is this higher? It is. So my data point's going to be here. So 790000 is my correct answer, which 4 of you got. 4 of you got. We do not round it all the way to the first number. There's some of you that thinks that we always round to that first number. It's not that. You have to round it to the correct unit. The correct unit. Yes, Jocelyn.
I very much have been using what we have learned to use.
Good.
I've been using the chart.
And I bet you've got most of them right, haven't you?
Yes.
Exactly.
It took like 5 seconds to do it correct. And then still, I take my time to walk over it.
But you know what, Jocelyn? You know what I tell people? When you're working in a garage or when you're building a house and you know there's a screw that needs to be screwed in, you can stand there and look at the screw and look at the screw. But if you don't pick up the drill or the screwdriver, it's never going to get screwed in, is it?
Mm-hmm.
So Miss Haycraft gives you a tool to be able to figure out the answer. If you never use the tool that I give you, then you might never figure the answer out.
Yeah. So you gotta use the tool Miss Highcraft gives you.
Yes.
Great.
Or you didn't use the right tool. If you've got another tool in your toolbox that will do it, then by all means use it. We got one more. Come on.
My mom bought it.
Let's leave this one and then we're going to go to a word problem. So let's please, everybody, let's keep the water out of the boat this time. Rounding it to the nearest 10,000. Leland, I'm going to give you extra problems if you miss this one.
I don't know why I think I'm going to miss this one.
Now
The way I'm looking at it. Wait, I think I voted this one on one answer and I got it wrong. So I think I know what it is.
Shh.
I like
People
picking
can't
wrong
think with you
answers.
talking. You've got to be quiet.
Miss Haycraft.
What?
That's a knee slapper.
No, it's not. Not if you use the tool I gave you, just like Jocelyn was talking about.
Like a cut, Jay.
Mute your mic so people can think.
Like a cut, Jay.
I've got 2 wrong and 1 right. Come on, guys. Our boat's taking on water. Oh, people are fighting. I've got 3 wrong and 2 right. No, I got 3 right and 4 wrong. Every time somebody votes right, somebody else votes wrong. No! I've got 5 wrong and 3 right. I still have 1 person to vote, though.
Did you notice we? Never mind.
4 right and 5 wrong. Ah. All right. So, guys, the 10,000s place.
Our boat's not just sinking. We're on the Titanic.
I feel like that. I feel like I'm the person that keeps shoveling buckets of water over the side of it. It keeps going down. All right. So we got 70 10,000s. 70 10,000s. 1 more is 71 10,000s. 705,000 is my midpoint. So 706 is going to go up here. So 710 is what my answers should be. And I'll show you what people voted. We had 4 votes for 700,000. We had 4 votes for 710,000. And we had 1 vote for 706,000.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
In 2nd grade, we all figured out that if you have more than 5, it's gonna go to the next 10.
Yes.
If it's rounding up to a.
Yes. That's exactly right, because it's greater than. All right. Well, it is time for us to end math class on that note. I'm going to give you 5 minutes and then we're going to start into reading. Reading is going to be a lot shorter today because we got to get into science earlier. So I'll set my timer for 5 minutes. So if you need to use the restroom, to get a drink, whatever, and then we'll be right back.
Oh, there's no Rudolph. It's Kingston.
I know.